we are in the midst of an absolutely incredible scenic winter display. My gosh, this is beautiful. We're here at Swampy Lake Sno-Park here in Central Oregon, and we're hiking on Porcupine Snowshoe Loop towards Swampy Shelter, part of a 9-mile hike we're doing today in the winter snow. Oh my gosh, it is so beautiful. It is 13 degrees, wind chill down to maybe 4 or 5 degrees, so it is freezing, not gonna lie. But nevertheless, it's worth it to get to explore such a beautiful area like this. When I think of Central Oregon in wintertime, this is exactly what I think of. Heavy white powder snow and pine forest. Oh my gosh, this is beautiful. After I do the Porcupine Snowshoe Loop, which I'm doing, which is about 4 miles, I'm going to be going over to the other side of the park and doing the long snowshoe loop, it's called, over to Nordine Shelter. So I'm going to basically be doing all of the hiking, snowshoeing trails I can do at this park today. It's about 9 miles, give or take. And I get to see 2 shelters, climb 1 butte, and basically explore the entire area. I got here just a little after sunrise, about 7:30, and early in the morning, just still getting started in the first half of a mile or so of my 9-mile trek. It's going to be a cold one, but it's going to be a beautiful one. We're at 5,800 feet is the base of parking lot, this beautiful Swampy Lake Sno-Park. I think this is the best one to come to early in the season in the Cascade Scenic Byway Bend area because of its high elevation of 5,800 feet. It seems to accumulate snow at the fastest rate, earliest in the season. This is some thick snow. Can't even see the pine trees. All you see is tree-shaped snow blobs. Every once in a while, my foot will actually fall into a little knee-level snowbank section. Feels like I'm walking through a postcard. Come stand here, it almost doesn't even feel real. Feels like this is some sort of fake elaborate set, but no, this is reality. Oh my gosh, this is beautiful. We are standing on the side of Swampy Shelter here in Central Oregon. I want to take a look at these icicles formed here on the edge of the roof as we take a look and admire the beautiful Swampy Shelter. We're here at Swampy Sno-Park here in Central Oregon, and let's take a look at this beautiful shelter. This is Swampy Shelter, and these sliding doors are open. This big, beautiful wood-burning stove in the heart of the cabin shelter of that A-frame construction. Also got seating on 3 sides. Sit and enjoy a roasting fire, some hot cocoa or cider. This is beautiful. Pretty epic. Got thick powdery snow. Already got a little groove here that we can hike on. I opted not to deploy my snowshoes or my trekking poles, just boot packing it. Got solid Lova boots, and this pre-made groove really makes it quite easy actually. I always try to avoid the snowshoes if possible. They add a lot of weight and makes your legs and ankles get tired pretty quickly, and actually really creates quite a fatigue factor. You can only snowshoe a fraction of the distance you can hike, so sometimes you gotta deploy them, but if you can avoid deploying the snowshoes, I would always recommend just boot packing it if you can. Gives you more longevity and you can hike a farther distance, which I enjoy. don't know if it's coming through the video, but sparkle of the snow. I always call this diamond snow. Probably not the first person to ever call it that, but that's what I call it. Got a glisten, sparkle. These little blue signs chart our path. Even in a forest like this, there's a lot of elevation changes just on the natural twists and weaves of the trail. Snow's almost a little blinding in this section. I don't know what's more blinding, the pure white, beautiful snow or the sun. It's a bit nippy, but it's starting to warm up a little bit. Also just getting my blood circulating from a couple hours of hiking is probably the best warmth mechanism you can have. Of course, I've got really warm, waterproof, breathable ski clothing on. It helps as well. But this area is really beautiful. I'm really enjoying it. Loving the sun. Peek through this snowy forest. It's classic ponderosa and lodgepole pine forest. So we're reaching a junction here. Same junction we came through on the way. We're 1 mile to Swampy Sno-Park. It's 1 3/4 miles to the shelter we came from, so we're 3/4 miles away back, and we got 1 mile left to get back to the trailhead before we go on to Long Snowshoe. My gosh, this is so beautiful. I can't get enough of the sun just peeking through and kind of lighting up the snowy forest. This is beautiful. This to me is the idyllic winter wonderland here in Central Oregon. We got piles and piles of powder sugar snow, classic pine forest completely blanketed in beautiful white snow. This is absolutely beautiful. It's as if I'm hiking through a real-life snow globe. What it feels like. Perhaps I'm walking through a winter postcard. This is absolutely beautiful.